Put your heart, mind, and soul into even your smallest acts. This is the secret of success. I'm Anthony, and I'm going to take you through today's HIIT at home strength workout. Our first triplet is figure 4 squats, single arm wall push-ups, and straight leg sit-ups. Figure 4 squats, we're going to stand in our squat stance. We're going to bring one leg across and let it rest on the opposite knee. From here, you're just going to reach out in front of you as you squat down to help you balance, lower down, and come on right back up. This is not a move to be done quickly. We're trying to stretch the opposite hip and work that leg on the one side, and it's a great progression to learning how to do pistols. Nice. Now our second exercise is a single arm wall push-up. Here we're going to use a box instead. You can use a kitchen counter or something like that, or a wall. We're going to put one hand behind your back. We're going to lower your chest all the way down as low as you can and press right back out. We want to create a nice straight line, head, shoulder, hip, and feet. We're just challenging you. You should be able to do all 5 reps in a row, and then we'll switch hands. Now our last exercise here is going to be straight leg sit-ups. Sitting down on the ground, we're going to squeeze those quads really hard to create a nice counterbalance. You're going to swing those arms, sit up, and touch your toes. We're trying to treat this as a flexibility piece as well as a nice general warm-up. After you're done 2 sets of 10 of each one of those exercises, we have glute bridges, bent over rows, and plank knee to elbows. 30 seconds of single leg glute bridge hold on each leg. So you're gonna lift up and you're just gonna hold that leg up in the air. Whistle your favorite song, turn on an episode of Game of Thrones, whatever works best for you. You're gonna hold for 30 seconds, then we're just gonna switch legs and pop it right back up and hold. To make it a little bit harder, you can put a little bit of weight on you, but I think you'll be good enough holding with just your body weight. Now we're gonna stand up. We have 30 seconds max reps of bent over rows. You're gonna grab onto a pair of dumbbells, drop that chest down so that it's parallel with the ground, and pull those dumbbells as far back as you can. In that back position, I not only want you to squeeze together, I want you to think about shifting your shoulder blades down. Think about if you're wearing pants with back pockets. You want to take those shoulder blades, put them together, and put them down in those back pockets. We're going to engage a different part of the rotator cuff, and that'll get you right as rain. Now, the final exercise of our warm-up is a plank knee to elbow. In a plank position, on the legs and on the hands, we're going to bring the knee and the elbow together. So the left elbow and the right knee come together. The goal here is to stay balanced. To make it a little bit easier, you can widen the stance at the feet, widen the stance of the hands, or you can not go all the way in and touch. But our goal here is to do 30 seconds without falling of touching that knee and that elbow together. We have 30 seconds rest, and then you're gonna repeat the whole cycle again of glute bridges, bent over rows, and plank knee to elbow. Now, it's time to move on to our strength. We have 3 sets for quality. That means we're gonna drop the weight a little bit in exchange for perfect movement. So I'd rather you do everything perfect and have it be too easy, and then we'll bump up the next set instead of having a set where the movement isn't exactly where we want it to be. So we have 10 dumbbell supinated rows, then 10 deficit push-ups, then 30 alternating V-ups. So we have 10 supinated rows. You're gonna turn those hands, palms facing out. You're gonna drop that chest down, and you're gonna pull. Good. It's a slightly different position than what we did in the workout, but this is quality. We have a little pause up top, little pause at the bottom just to say I have it and I'm in the right position. The lower we can drop that chest down towards the ground, the better and the more challenging this will be. So after 10 reps, you're gonna go right down to the ground for a set of 10 perfect deficit push-ups. We're gonna have your hands on the back of those dumbbells, drop that chest all the way down to the floor and back up. Same principle as the supinated rows. You have a little pause at the top, little pause at the bottom, just to outline that perfect position. The last exercise is alternating V-ups. 30 is a lot, but we have 15 on each leg. So Erica's gonna hold one leg off the floor. She's gonna reach up and across her body, just like in those planks, and pull her knee and her hand together. We wanna squeeze both of those quads so that they stay nice and straight. You're also welcome to let that second leg go down to the ground to help you rest. Now, there is no rest between. The idea is you have a deliberate, consistent pace. So you get in, you do your set of 10 with a little pause at each side. Put the weights down, take a deep breath or 2, then we go down to the floor and it's paced slower. We're not sprinting. Then we go down, take a deep breath again, and we'll go into those V-ups. As soon as you're done, take a quick sip of water, shake those arms, shake those legs out, and you're right back on it. This should take you no more than 10 minutes to get through all 3 sets. Now, finally, it's time to move on to our conditioning. We have bent over rows, we have weighted sit-ups, and we have double dumbbell swings. Now you guys should be pretty familiar with the bent over rows by now. Your chest is gonna go down. We're gonna hold these dumbbells parallel, so your thumbs will be pointing forward. You're gonna rip them up to your shoulders and lower back down. This is your chance to go fast. You're gonna start with 25 bent over rows. Now we're gonna go down for weighted sit-ups. We have a set of 15 weighted sit-ups. We're gonna hang that weight across our chest, cross our arms, pull that thing in nice and close, sit up all the way to the top and relax. Now, if you find that weight is coming off your chest, can you give me a bad rep? Throw that weight off, right? The weight is actually making the sit-up easier instead of making it harder, so our suggestion is just to ditch the weight and bring your arms across the chest. If that's still a little bit too tough for you, we can tap the floor over our head, tap the floor by our feet, and that's how we'll do it. So you have 25 bent over rows, 15 weighted sit-ups, then we have 20 double dumbbell swings. You're gonna hold those dumbbells together, squeeze them nice and tight. We have a Russian swing, so we're gonna swing up to chin height the whole time. These should be relatively easy compared to the rest of the movements. So you got 20 reps, good, relax. So the second round, your reps change, but the work movements stay the same. So you always have bent over rows, weighted sit-ups, then double dumbbell swings. So you have 25, 20, 15 bent over rows, 15, 20, 25 weighted sit-ups. So the bent over rows start at 25 and go down. The weighted sit-ups start at 15 and go up. And then the double dumbbell swings have 20 for all 3 sets. Write down the reps to make sure you get everything in the right order. Have a great workout and a great rest of your day.